Super Brian asks, could Snake Eyes get his own movie? From G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes.
I would see it. I mean, I liked Snake Eyes when I was a kid, but I don't know. It would be much more of a martial arts movie.
That would be so fantastic if they adapted that silent comic book issue as an entire movie and made a 90-minute just all action, no dialogue, except for the sounds of people dying by the hand of Snake Eyes. I would see that in a minute. Sounds great.
I think they could do it, but they'd have to incorporate, unfortunately, they would have to incorporate other characters that spoke, especially Storm Shadow and his past with Snake Eyes, and do that whole thing.
All right, maybe I was getting too artistic.
Yeah.
Have a couple of lines of
the
dialogue.
artistic G.I. Joe movie.
Right. It's completely no dialogue. Yeah. So.
Let's see. Robert Mullen asks, what comic book story arc would you like to see in a movie? Mine is Civil War. Mine would be probably Old Man Logan or Kingdom Come from DC. Schnepp?
Yeah, stop taking all the good ones, man. I would agree with you, Kingdom Come. I would love to see a Crisis on Infinite Earths, but DC has to establish their cinematic universe before you can have a Crisis. So with Marvel, I don't know about Civil War. Boy, you know what? I would rock a Secret Wars. Okay. Because that could, like, you could be like, they all disappear and then they all show up in different outfits, and Iron Man's not Iron Man anymore. You could do some crazy stuff. Like at the very end of at the end of like 4 movies, you could have them all disappear into a weird universe, pocket universe. Be like, come back next year and see what happened, you know?
Mary?
Well, I know they did The Dark Knight Returns in animation,
Yes.
but I would really like to see a live-action version of that. I mean, I know The Dark Knight will the last one is supposed to kind of touch on that because he's older, but I would like to see them just do that.
Yeah, I think Snyder's going to incorporate a lot of that into this new Batman v Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's true, because Ben Affleck's kind of old.
He's older, and they had even that teaser clip they showed, he's in this armor suit, much like in
It's
in
right out of The Dark Knight Returns.
Good, then I'm happy. Then I'm satisfied. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So that's the one.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, here's one that people wanted us to answer. Boxer21622 asked, thoughts on the Tusk trailer? Did you see that trailer, the Kevin Smith one?
I have not gotten a chance to see it.
Yeah, you were pretty busy. Did you see the Tusk trailer?
I did.
Okay, what did you think?
I think it looks cool. I think it looks dark, and I don't know. I like Kevin Smith, and I think he has a real voice. No matter what he does, you know it's kind of him. And this is a little bit of a departure, it feels like. So I'm curious to see it, and I think it looks cool.
I'll watch it after today's show because I heard that it got released. So I was like, I can't wait to see it. Then distraction, weirdness, phone, Twitter, shows. I still haven't seen it. So I was like, I want to see it right now. So
I saw it. I liked it as well. I think the best line was at the end. I don't want to die in Canada.
I know. Well, I'm Canadian. I have to say, as a Canadian that left Canada, I understand that sentiment.
Oh.
No, I love Canada, but I'm just saying it's really cold, and you know there have been moments waiting at the bus where I've thought this could be the end for me.
Wow.
This could be it. I'm that cold. It looked really cool. Yeah, it looked creepy.
All right. Besto Stars asks, is there any chance of seeing Nightwing in the DC Cinematic Universe? Schnepp, what are your thoughts on a Nightwing?
Boy, is there a chance in the next like 10 years? Sure. I mean, they're trying to get all their characters to live inside the DC Cinematic Universe. Are they going to do it in Batman versus Superman? I don't think so. I think they're already introducing Wonder Woman and Cyborg. They got a lot of people. And, whether that script that I read 3 weeks ago is fake or not, them chucking Nightwing in there could have been like I'm not so sure about that being a real thing, It's like you never know what version of script that you're reading, whether it's fake or not.
The shooting script is usually like done at the last minute. There's always last minute changes anyway, right? Like there's always like, this is the blue version.
Like with this version of Batman in the Man of Steel or Batman vs Superman, I wouldn't be shocked to see a clear domed thing with the Robin outfit in there, like where they could show like, hey, he had a sidekick that died horribly or something like. I wouldn't be shocked to see that, So they're gonna say Robin existed at some point.
Yeah, I could see them doing Nightwing. It's actually better because then they can kind of skip over the kind of awkward Robin thing. Yeah. Where it works in the comic books, less so on the screen, where it's like, hey, here's a little kid and he hangs out with me and does all these crazy things.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like I'm hanging out with this young boy.
I'm a millionaire
and he's wearing tights.
Here's the thing, though.
Kind of creepy.
Kids read comics in the 30s and 40s, so they introduced Robin so that like you as a kid, as a reader, could be like, I'm with Batman on these adventures. That's why Robin was created. People forget that. It wasn't like
then there was that time when Robin was a
you
woman.
know?
They turned Robin into a girl.
Which I thought was kind of cool. That was like just, it was a spin out, you know, like they do it all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Thor's a woman now.
Yeah.
I'm down with that though.
See, it's kind of cool.
Thor with boobs. Yes, please.
All right.
I like it.
Out of all the things, Hector J writes, out of all the things about Avengers Age of Ultron, what are you most excited about? For me, it's the Hulkbuster versus Hulk. Miri?
I'm excited for the Scarlet Witch because I love Elizabeth Olsen, and she's not someone I associate with that character necessarily so readily. So I'm kind of curious to see that, and I'm excited. I'm just excited for the whole thing.
I am most excited to see the Vision come to life.
Yeah, that's also another one.
Being a big Avengers fan, especially all those old Avengers, I read almost all of the first 100 Avengers, and I can't wait to see Whedon's take on how he brings the Vision to life and how.
But
he
isn't it how is the Jarvis and the Vision like? Because Paul Bettany's playing the Vision,
Correct.
So are they going to do that connection?
Oh yeah, they're
that's
woven
cool,
together.
That's what it is in the comics.
Yeah,
like
they're definitely they're part of the same thing. So.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
I'm looking for the Hulkbuster armor fighting the Hulk as well. All right, one last question, really quick. Vega writes, most anticipated movie, Pacific Rim 2 or Godzilla 2? This is easy for me, Pacific Rim 2.
As equally easy for me, Pacific Rim 2.
Miri?
I don't know. I'm going to go with Godzilla.
All right, cool.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.